This one's just going to be completely from imagination. Let's do some sort of surreal space scene. I want purples, blues, lots of different colour variety. What we can do to get some colour variety straight away is turn on colour dynamics and increase the hue and the saturation, jitter. Just something like this. So it should just increase it more. It should slightly change colour. There you go. It slightly changes colour with every brush stroke. So again, just making that canvas nice and messy. Get some colour, get some value. So when I say colour and value, obviously everyone knows what colour is, but value is just the light and the darkness of that colour. And that's going to give you your form. I'm going to use a nice variety of different colours in this one. Now let's get a smudge brush. Probably seen me use this brush over and over again because it's awesome. It basically just pushes the paint around and then gives you a nice edge to it as well. So it's great if you want to just quickly make like a hard-edged rock or something like that. And then I'll switch to the mixer brush just to push it all around a little bit. See, that already looks like some sort of like nebula or something. I got asked a question earlier on one of my other YouTube videos about like, do you have an idea of what the painting's going to be in your head? And I just basically said no. They kind of just paint themselves. I'm not going to say it again. Well, I'm going to, but just looking at clouds. I say it all the time. Seeing shapes within clouds, which is literally what I'm doing here. I'm making clouds. And then just finding form and purpose within those cloud shapes. All right, I think I'm going to do something crazy here. Boom. Let's get this brush. There's something about having giant spheres in sci-fi work. I just think it looks really cool. Can't explain why. It just does. Let's get more of a soft brush. Let's get a nice gradient from dark to kind of like light purple colour. And then go back to my favourite brush. Just push it around a little bit. Maybe we'll stick another circle here as well. Little cheeky one down here. See, at this point, I still haven't really decided what's going on in this. I don't just want to make kind of pointless art, because I kind of do that a lot, to be honest, but it's just for practice anyway. It's not really meant to completely blow anyone's mind or anything. But I'm just trying to make a decision as to what could be going on in this scene here. So it's obviously in space. I'm just kind of waiting for something to happen almost. The more you just keep painting, the more likely it is you're going to get an idea just popping, waiting for the muse. It'll probably just end up being a spaceship scene. I'll try not. I'll tell you what, let's do another circle. I think what I want to do is bring up the colour a little bit on some of this stuff. Let's increase the saturation. Keep it within the value that we've already established. Keep playing with the different hues available. So you've got nice colour variation. It's got like all the different shades of purple there. All right, so maybe it's just, Whoops. What are we going to do with this? Spaceship. I knew it. I really like doing spaceships, so let's do another one. That's a pretty fun little shape actually for a ship anyway. Can you notice how that just come together? It was just a few little rough lines. So now a good thing to do, well, not rough lines, but you know what I mean. Rough, just paint splodge. So a good thing to do at this point would be, let's just do another layer. And then let's just paint in some, it'll be like a sketch on top. So what are we looking at here? So that's like the side of it, like that, I guess. And that's like the underneath. Flip it, just so you get a new perspective. Yeah, that kind of works. Something's not working about that back wing though. It's because it's different. That's better. All right. Kind of got our silhouette down and then a little bit of internal structure. Let's go in and start adding some value. So we can start getting some three-dimensionality. Start plotting out this form. So this is the bottom of it, so that's going to be in shadow. And then the top and the side is going to be lit. Like that. Get rid of that sketch. Now let's do some of this purple light around the edge, and that's going to give us a nice silhouette. Hopefully I haven't blocked the camera by leaning forward too much. I kind of lose control of my body when I paint, which has given me so much problems with carpal tunnel, because I just tense my hands when I'm painting. It's just completely subconscious, so I've got to train myself to be aware of when I'm doing it. I think I want this background to be lighter, so a good way of doing that, let's lighten this planet a little bit more. Stick it on color dodge, and then we can lighten that up without affecting the underpainting too much. Like this. There you go, that pops it out a little bit better. And then I think I want to stick some orange to a few parts of this ship here, just to bring out that colour a little bit more. Just thinking about where the windows are going to be on this. Maybe that's like an exhaust. Just some little points of interest. And just remembering that this shape has form and three-dimensionality. So this is the bottom and that's the side. So you just got to keep remembering that. You can exaggerate that by using panel work lines, like I'm going to show you now. It's kind of already on there, but we can make it even more obvious. And then have that. I think I want to tighten up this edge here, make it a nice focal point, get a nice hard edge to the side of that ship. It's going to make it look a little bit neater. So what you can do it like this and then go select inverse and then just paint it on like that. Just keep painting. Give it a little flip. I think let's create that exact shape there. But on this side as well. And then have the light just hitting it like that. And just paint in the direction of the panels as well. And just slowly increase that value. And then just change the hue. How long's it been? 21 minutes. Not bad for 21 minutes, eh? Let's turn up the saturation on a few of these. Oh, too much. Now it's really just going in and detailing out some of these little shapes. It's just pretend engineering. Like, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of imagining as it's happening on the palette, on the digital canvas, just imagining these different components as I'm painting it, just by making shapes, more and more intricate shapes, and then it's just playing. That's all it is. It's just playing. Like playing with Lego or something. It's pretty cool. What we could do now is just throw in a few photo textures. It's another little technique you can do just to quickly get some ideas. So maybe I've got a load of photos of clouds here. Maybe I can just dump that in. Put it on a soft light layer. And then see if anything interesting happens. That's pretty cool there. So use the eraser. And just erase out some stuff. Maybe duplicate that. Use it again somewhere. Might not work anywhere else. Maybe here. Just very subtle. And then we can do the same with the spaceship textures as well. Last couple of minutes of the video. Let's just do some more. Maybe a bit of yellow there. Maybe that can work somewhere. Just enough just to give you a little idea sometimes. Let's just play around. Bear with me. Yeah, I mean, it's doing that is interesting. I wouldn't have thought of that. Maybe it's the ring around this planet here. Again, duplicate it. Play around with it some more. Maybe this one's got a ring as well. And then maybe we can use I've got this, just parts of engines, photos of engines that can sometimes be used for spaceships. Just whatever. Look, that's like a industrial pump or something. Just put it in, see what happens. Maybe I'll change it to more yellow. Change the or blue actually. Like that. See, instant detail. erase what you don't want. Use it again. Looks interesting, that bit there. So what you can do then is then paint over these little bits. Just makes sense of it all. Right at the top of that. Bit of my canvas is missing for some reason. Let's change the values just a little bit. I want this bit slightly lighter. Just to bring out that ship a little bit more. And then erase back out the silhouette. Maybe back it off a little bit. And then let's just do one last zoom in on this ship here. You got to be careful because look, when you do zoom in, you realise the photo textures have made it a little bit messy. So I'll probably spend another 20 minutes just basically doing what you're seeing me do now. Just picking out little bits to detail. Flip it one last time. Just make sure that shape is making sense. Yep, looks good to me. So that's 30 minutes, more or less. Quick little idea. Captured. Nice and colourful. Mission accomplished. See you in the next one.